Yeah, we bringing it live, popping right out here in Denver. Playing extravaganza live, Terrible Tommy West, Danny Rowe, we got Joe Malone, we got Original White, huh? We got Newt down in Jersey. We bringing it live to y'all right here. You understand what I'm saying?
The party ain't got started yet because we ain't there.
Everybody think the party's going on, but we ain't got up in there yet. You heard me? This is Terrible Tommy. My name is Tommy Weston, but my friends call me Terrible Tommy. There was a reason for that. I come up in Boston, Massachusetts. I traveled all over the map. I took pimping everywhere it was to go. I did it with style, pleasure, and an honor. I honored myself and the people that was in the game along with me. I didn't go nowhere, false, fake, or playing no games. I was straight up with everything I did.
We're going to start it off, tell me what's your name and, run down your pedigree.
Johnny Jr., known all over.
Who were some of your influences coming up that made you want to play the game?
Let me see. Allie Cohen.
That's my man.
Yeah.
That was my man.
Cess. Hank. My cousin Lance. Lance Berger was Rolls Royce, didn't
Yeah, that's right.
Okay,
Long
okay.
time.
in about
Y'all got me by 30 years, man.
That motherfucker was buying yachts, Rolls Royce. When they had the pimp picnic at a Franklin Park, he sent his hoes with the Rolls Royce and the Cadillac. He came down in a helicopter.
Ain't that some shit?
He was great. Hey, when he left out of here, that nigga stayed on them islands fucking years. He was going to Africa and shit on his yacht.
They did.
Oh man, I mean, hey, pimping. That nigga, hey, I watched that nigga and I said, that's what pimping is? Man, I couldn't wait to reach that level.
When I first turned out, like in '71, I come from up in Roxbury, come downtown. I had to walk downtown, you understand what I'm saying, and walk around that motherfucking track. You understand what I'm saying? Johnny Jr., Lamb, Herschel, Hifty, and all them niggas was already down when I got down. And I used to walk behind them niggas sometimes. These niggas was already joked up, you understand what I'm saying? But I'm saying to myself, man, I got to have this here shit. You understand what I'm saying?
what I got.
You know, when we met, when we used to hang out in that motherfucking sugar shack, I called the bitch, and the bitch told me, said, listen, that nigga nuts. He put me and the girl in a room together with billy clubs and said, whoever come out the motherfucker is gonna be the bottom bitch. Listen, me and this nigga gets together, man, we've been the best of friends forever.
Yeah.
Never even had an argument. Never even looked at each other cross-eyed. Nothing. You understand what I'm saying? Yeah, so, it ain't been nothing but good motherfucking time.
All these years.
You know what I'm saying? 71.
That's right.
1971.
Yeah.
Wasn't no beepers, cell phones, and none of that shit. We had to catch hoes and get them back with smoke signals.
Couldn't have never put it no better.
There you go.
Here. Never put it no better.
You got anything you want to add on that?
And what he just said, man, I didn't think I got to say any strong as that. But cause look.
Things understood ain't got to be said,
I
man.
understand. But hey, look, man. I'm older than him, man. Look, man. He, you know what? I increased my life dealing with him. One time, this is how we met. I got a club in the combat zone, downtown Boston. You understand? I'm the only black man anywhere around. They got that. He comes in my club one night. Fellas is all sitting on the stool. Think what he said. He said, man, y'all get up and let this man's guests, his customers sit down. Think this here. I didn't even know him, but I checked him. But think what happened. I got dances. I got woman. They can pop cherries in their pussy, pop them in the glasses. Don't miss. Look, then I got a extortionist, right? Man, she can fold her body up like an envelope. You dig this here. Dig what he say to me. He said, man, I can't help it, man. But I got to knock these. He said, but don't worry. I'm going to send him back to work. Don't worry about that. Look, man, goddamn. Well, you know the true giant I'm at. And he younger than me. Look, man, listen, man, it made me realize, still got a lot of growing to do. And man, I've been down like concrete ever since I was a kid. 15, 16 years old.
How old are you now?
72.
This is a celebration of game. This ain't an East Coast thing, it's not a West Coast thing, it ain't an old school thing, it's a player thing. Players in the motherfucking house.
You heard it from yours truly, white folk. We got Shop Game. If you don't want to be in this film, because this is going to be epic, Plagues Extravaganza, Tommy West and Danny Rose. Can I get somebody from Atlanta City? I just want to make sure I shout them out. Atlanta City right here. JB! JB's in the house. Now if y'all were talking about somebody, you're talking about JB. But JB's definitely the nigga that needs all the publicity. Simon Ted enough said, and get ready to get this pimpin' on. Woo! Hold on. I know what beats Atlanta City. Bring that music down.
Yeah, this is Swami, straight up out of Atlantic City, man. I've been coast to coast. Not known by some, but definitely by most. It's been my game, as far as I can go. Please come back and see me. This is my show.
I'm over here with white folks here and shit, you understand? We in Boston and shit, doing this in a big, big way. A lot of these niggas forgot about it, but we got white folks that came up here to represent and give it back how this shit's supposed to be, you understand what I'm saying? I mean, you know, an old school motherfucker just like me, you know? I come way from Boston, I'm all over, niggas know who I am. I don't talk about it, I just do it. You understand? Anybody know King Comfy? I'm all over the country, you understand? I'm with white folks right now. Boston's having some shit that we ain't had for years, but it's a beautiful thing that this gentleman came to represent, you understand? We're real peace, you know what I'm saying? And this is real peace going on around this town here. And I ain't really got too much to say about that other than that, you know what I'm saying? But, you know, we having an event that we ain't had for years from the back in the 70s, that shit that we used to do, you know what I'm saying? I ain't
Celebrating the game.
Hell yeah, in a big, big way, you know what I'm saying? Other than that, I ain't got nothing to say.
I remember when I was a kid, you know, and the old players, you know, every household in the neighborhood where there was no father, you know, the old players would make sure everybody had a turkey on Thanksgiving, and kids got bicycles on Christmas. And, you know, they would sponsor the softball teams, buy bats balls and gloves and that kind of shit, man. You know, they block off the motherfucking street for 2 blocks and throw a block party on the 4th of July. You know, players have always given back. Ain't no give back now. In fact, and I've said this before, man, you know, back then, you know, being a member of the game, being in the game, it was like being a member of the mob. All you had to do is go somewhere. You could go to any town, don't know nobody, to ask somebody, hey man, where the players hang out at? And if you could get to where the players was at,
He was all right.
somebody's gonna put their arms around you. You get everything you need. And you
Players,
know everything you need
that was
to
the
know.
biggest gang in America.
Couldn't
Players.
no better, man.
You know, back then you show up and say, hey man, I'm a pimp from Detroit, I got these 3 hoes in the car. I need to know where I can put them down. Niggas tell you where to put them down, when to put them down, what time not to put them down. Here's my lawyer's card. You have a problem, call this number.
Have your
all
woman
problems
call my
be
woman
solved.
and they can go to
And
work
in the
together.
event, if that doesn't work out for you, here's my number, call me. This is my town. I can make anything happen in this town if you want to happen. But now,
I put him on.
if I roll up somewhere and say, hey man, I'm a pimp from Detroit, I just come in town, I got these 3 hoes sitting there in that Benz, nigga pull out his pistol and say, yeah nigga, I need you to give me that watch, that ring, give me the money, step out them gators, give me the key to the car, 'cause I'm taking the car and them bitches.
And these days, bitch might go.
These young hoes, man, I had a young hoe tell me, well look, I was thinking about choosing you, but I need to talk to you first before I let you get half of my trap. I said, wait a minute, hold it,
You
bitch.
sure do. You sure do,
I said, first of all, wait a minute, I'm gonna get to the half thing later. You need to interview me. Where the fuck did you get that from? You gonna interview a pimp.
Yeah.
I don't interview you, you gonna interview me. Now, let me tell you something else. If there's a motherfucker that calls himself a pimp that will accept a half a trap, he's a half-ass pimp.
No doubt.
Bitch told me that, look, see, you one of them old school dudes, and you need to get with this new age pimping, or you ain't gonna get a goddamn dime. Hoes don't give up all the money no more.
You heard it too, huh?
I said, you motherfucking bitches got this shit twisted, and them niggas got y'all twisting this shit, because they half-ass pimps, you a half-ass hoe, and all this shit is completely fucked up.
No doubt, boy. Just talking about it yesterday, folks, I swear.
I said, now, just assuming that I was to go along with this monkey ass shit, this poor excuse for game that you were talking about. Here's what's gonna happen. If you give me a half a trap, when you go to jail, I'm gonna go halfway down to the motherfucking police station.
Yeah, exactly, bitch.
I'm gonna get you a lawyer that went halfway through law school. When I go to get you an outfit to wear to work, I'm gonna get you one motherfucking shoe and either a top or a bottom. Now, how's the half thing working for you now? You ready to go to work? I'm gonna take you halfway there. You can walk on that one shoe to get the rest of the motherfucking way there. Monkey ass.
East Coast did it, West Coast do it. It ain't about none of this. It's about showing some love right now to the players in the game.
What's happening, man? I'm just glad to be here, man. I'm really, wow, man. Wow, all these people, man. Beautiful, we're here, baby. We are here. We got a video check on that. This is nice. Nice. But good checking out. Good to see
William T. was having me in Vegas one time. I'm in the Mirage.
Right.
Sitting at the bar. Right behind me is the escalator coming down.
Right.
A broad coming down the motherfucking escalator, get to the bottom, trip and fall. And I catch the bitch like this.
See what I'm saying?
Say, you okay, baby? She said, yeah. She said, you want them fucking pimps, ain't you? I said, listen, I ain't finna say none of that right now.
But I'm damn
Are you
good.
okay? She said, fine. She said, you know what? I'm gonna get with you. She said, right down at the bar with me, gave me $500 motherfucking dollars. Went to the bathroom, I got up and left. Okay, cause I don't know what's up.
Right. That's just
I seen the broad about 3 days later. I'm on going in the Mirage. You know the what you call it? The escalator.
Yeah.
Thing. Okay, go this way now. The bitch jumped over that
the
motherfucker.
walkers, yeah.
She said, "Nigga, I'm parlaying my money."
Good bitch. Shit. That's how they got me though.
I want everybody to know, right now they got this new law. Here we go. We never make a woman go to work. A woman got a chance to call who she want, leave when she want. If she want to give her money to a man, she can choose who we give it to. We all handle somebody else's girl. But the new stuff they got now, that new law, it went for us. And they know I'm best. So when they say pimps, they can't label somebody that got a Chinese big old cargo of women. Tell them we gonna have good jobs and all this here and make them sell pussy.
Yeah,
We never made it so.
They're trying to make it sound like pimp.
Never.
Yeah, like you dragging in a cage.
Buying and selling 9-year-old girls or something. That human trafficking to make the public look at pimp as despicable characters or something.
Just to make
That
that
has nothing to do with
Nothing
that.
to do with us.
These young fellas gotta let them little babies alone.
For real.
You gotta let them
That's
little
the whole
girls,
thing.
the little shoes won't even fit on their goddamn feet. They trying to make them sell pussy, they ain't got no hair on their pussy. They need to let them babies alone. Cause back in the day, we never would fuck with them.
We wouldn't fuck with a nigga that fuck with us.
Let me tell you something. Back in the day, if a little girl was too young, we'd make them go home.
Oh.
And
That's real talk.
And the nigga that had a year or so many months before they had of age, man, we put them on hold. You understand?
Yeah.
We didn't put them down before it's time.
No.
We didn't serve no wine before it's time.
No.
That's what. Look.
Styles might change, but basics gonna stay the same. You understand what I'm saying? Play the game the way the game's supposed to be played. And if you treat the game right, the game gonna treat you right. That's just how it go, man. It's been like that for 1,000 years. And it ain't gonna change, man. It is what it is, man. I'm gonna tell you something. I love the game. And I'm so glad to have been an honor to have given this party to try to bring people together for a joyous occasion. Other than for a funeral or something like that. It's really been an honor and a pleasure. And if you wasn't there, I'm sorry. And the next one, I hope you are there.
That extravaganza, man, brought people in from all over the United States. I'm talking about, as far as I'm concerned, from Boston. And that was something worth coming for. You don't see that much, man. And you might not never see it again. The only one that's gonna do that is the originals. If you try to do that shit around with these young ones, I'm a young one, I'm not gonna lie, I'm 45. But I didn't get to be where I'd be by just doing this myself. It was guys like y'all that taught me the game.
The American government spends millions of dollars paying anthropologists to dig up dinosaur bones to try to find out what life was like millions of years ago. You know, when motherfucker about this game, they ain't got to try to dig up no motherfucking bones. The dinosaurs are still here, and we got the genuine motherfucking game.
Right?
These motherfuckers need to try to get some of it.
Instead of getting it from
Don't nobody want to hear that old ass shit. Okay, well, the Constitution is some old ass shit. That is from 1776, but the shit still applies. It's the law of the fucking land.
Everybody thought the game was dead. I'm here to let you know it's still alive like a motherfucker. You heard me? Now look at all this, all these people in here tonight. They came from everywhere. We got niggas from LA, we got niggas from Vegas, New Jersey, everywhere. They came just to say hello and recognize. We here to pass the fucking torch to some of these younger niggas that need to listen to us really. When we was out and down, we didn't have no beepers, no cell phones, nothing. We had smoke signals. Get that money, bring it home. Right?
We have spent an entire lifetime in the game and preserving the game, and then when a motherfucker come along and call themselves the same thing we are, but without the rules, man, we just feel like it's a slap in the face. And normally a motherfucker respond to a slap in the face by punching the motherfucker to give it to him in the mouth or shooting him in the head. But instead, we are tapping into our game, tapping into our sense of being gentlemen, and still trying to shake off the slap in the face and give back the game because we want the game to continue on even though we're not. We ain't gonna continue on, and we ain't got a long time to pass this shit on, man. But I just want to get some of the hostility out of this shit, man. So that we can, long after we gone, motherfuckers saying, man, I got the game from Johnny West. And I'm glad I did, man. Otherwise, I'd still been fucking up, man. And I am the original motherfucking white folks, and I approve this message.